Hey everybody, Mickey here. Welcome back to the walkthrough of Final Fantasy X. Yeah, Sin pretty much totaled Kilika since last time. I guess repairs are in order. And I guess I don't know if really right now is the most appropriate time. I think there's grieving to be done. And we'll be grieving, I'd say that for quite a while here with Kilika.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Not really from here.
The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
Learning more about the world of Spira, how fiends are created, Sin's seemingly objective or purpose, as well as understanding summoners and what their job is as well. Big part of it is just to grant peace to those that are living in Spira in general. Essentially, the sending is the closest thing that these people will get to a funeral. We'll learn more about those glowing, well, they're called pyreflies. You could essentially think of them as souls, or the soul energy. Life energy? Something around those terms. The main takeaway, though, is that without sending, the resentment builds into becoming something of a fiend for those that have died.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way. Until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats Sin.
A little bit overdramatic there. I don't see why everyone's got to look at Tidus. But
I hope I did okay.
nonetheless, he's winning.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Yeah, a bit beautiful yet haunting. Well, after the sending here, tomorrow's always a new day. And even though there is a tree in the middle of the house, at least that's what I think it is, we get to explore Kilika for a little bit. And time for some of the more, one of the most popular lines of, well, that is not what I meant to do. One of the most popular lines of dialogue here that you can see from NPC. This young man is going to grow up to be a Blitzball. That's wonderful. A little bit of an oversight there. I'm positive they meant to say, or it's meant to be concluded, understood as
Hey, you awake?
a Blitzball
Captain Walker's
player.
waiting for you.
Anyway, we can go over there to go ahead and speak with Waka in a little bit. Let's check out some of the town folk and what they have to say about things. Yeah, it's true. Well, everyone else is rebuilding. Why don't you get off your ass and help too? Doesn't seem like it's the first time that Sin's come around to Kilika. I don't really know about that, but... yeah, anyways. We go over here and talk to this girl.
Whoa!
Yeah, a little scene happens where we can go ahead and save her. Everybody gets one. But, now that we've saved the girl, if we just double back a little bit here... yeah, just understanding the gravity of Sin's attack here. Children, women, everybody dies. Anyway, for saving that little girl, if we go back here into this hut, she's over here cheering. We speak to this person here. Looks like we saved her sister, and so therefore they've given us a little bit of reward for it. Nothing too amazing in Ether, but more importantly, there is a book here on the table here, and we're going to pick that up for our 4th Albed Primer. Nice, we get a little bit of a rank. I'm not really sure exactly what the rank is all about, but at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to be obtaining all of them anyways. We can go ahead and speak to Waka, but let's go ahead over here to the store where we can go ahead and get some new armor and some new weapons. Now, all of the weapons here have the ability sensor on it. It's like I described in the last episode, it's just a light version of scan. I'm not really interested in it, however, the armor here gives a little bit of an HP boost. So I am going to buy that for everybody except Yuna. You'll see that on the top there it says abilities equipped, HP plus 10%. And so this would just be a downgrade. So at any rate, I'm just going to go ahead and buy these and equip them here. Alright, so now that we've gotten a little bit of an HP boost, let's go ahead and talk to Waka. Oh, you know what? There's actually one NPC before talking to Waka. I did actually want to show this off. If we talk to this guy right here, who's on the crates, looks like he's affected by Sin's toxin. And so this is kind of the first chance that we are able to actually see what Sin's toxin actually does to somebody compared to, you know, Tidus's excuse to saying that he always has the toxin. But anyway, poor guy doesn't recognize him, and hope you get better, buddy. I don't know if he actually does. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Waka.
Ah, there you are.
What are you guys doing?
Huddle!
What is that? What are you guys hammering?
Onto the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yep. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Must have beat Sin, too.
Praying for victories, oh, good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying Blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
I think both of them have fair points, but I do side with Tidus. Everybody just in this village just died. I mean, this woman was talking about her grandchildren are gone now. You know, that guy on the crates doesn't know who he is, and he can't even find anybody who knows him. And, you know, you come into this hut, oh, you can grab some treasure here, a couple of potions. This guy's affected by the toxin too. He's a little bit rude because, I mean, hell, how are you supposed to process everything like that? I do side with Tidus. I really don't know if exactly now is the time to be putting a massive amount of importance on winning the cup. Yeah. Again, just more text and flavor about how we understand that people actually suffer real loss here when sin strikes. If anything, Kilika should be the one to win the cup, but they're really not that great of Blitzball players. They're pretty bad, actually.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a Blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
I think he's been handling his own.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What? What do you mean?
It's just that... Well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Well, aside from the exaggerated faces, I do actually side again with Tidus. I don't really know why he's here. He could have just waited in the village or even helped out rebuilding things while they go to the temple and Yuna needs to do what she does. But, whatever. We're here at Kilika Forest, and what we can do over here, grab a little bit of a treasure. It's a manosphere. There are random enemies here. I don't know why I haven't run into one yet. Here's one. A little bit of a tutorial battle.
Kimare, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
Yeah, so essentially, like I was saying a few episodes back, Kimari is essentially our blue mage, but blue magic in this game is pretty, like, not good. You use his special, Lancet, it absorbs HP and MP, and on certain enemies, you'll learn a new ability. I'll go ahead and point them out when it becomes pertinent, but that being said, we want to take this guy out. He's weak to fire. He's really, the Ragara is really not much of an issue at all. But because Kimari got his turn, let's go ahead and use Yuna, and it's just about to die, so I'm just going to go ahead and guard with both Yuna and Tidus. I'd like to get participation credits for everybody right before actually killing the enemy here. So by this point, everyone should go ahead and get credit. Kimori did Lancet, Lulu did Fire, the other two guarded. But anyways, yeah, and that's how I intend to level up characters throughout the walkthrough, for the most part. There might be times where I skip out on things, but again, for the most part, that's how I'm going to be leveling up characters. You can go over here, check out another one of these foreign language, the Albed. Weird little clue, but we're not able to figure that out yet.
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
Right. So this is Ochu, and he is pretty difficult, actually.
Standing guard, sir.
The Ochu is no garden variety fiend. We could throw 100 crusaders at it and still lose.
Jeez, 100? I don't really know about that, man. That's gotta be an
Ochu's poison
exaggeration.
is a surefire way to get to the far plane and fast.
Anyway, if we talk to Luzu a couple times, he'll give us some antidotes, which will be fairly helpful here in the coming battle. I do plan to fight the Ochu. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stand right next to the save sphere, because what I would like to do is go ahead, let's go ahead and, these are some new enemies, Killer Bee and Deinonyx. Deinonyx is going to be easily taken out by Tidus, and we could go ahead and take out the Killer Bee with Waka. It'll be hard to hit with anybody other than that. But the point of the matter is, I want to go ahead and summon Veilforce. With one enemy here, I'm just going to go ahead and actually just charge my overdrive gauge. Typically, I'll do this off-screen.
Please, fight with us!
But I figured that I would do it this one time just to show. I understand that I did it during the tutorial as well, but I figured I would show it off one time, and when I tell you guys how, if hey, I charge my overdrive with my Aeon, this is generally the formula of doing so. Make sure that you're 1v1 versus an enemy that's not gonna kill your Aeon. Just use boost, and you'll go ahead and charge your Aeon. Slowly but surely, at least with this Killer Bee. So I'll go ahead and take care of that. Now that the overdrive is all charged up, we can just go ahead and dismiss him. And I'll spare the actual participation credits this time around. There's really not that much experience to be gained as of right now, so again, take him out with Waka. A couple of people miss out on the experience, but it's really no big deal.
I'm good, yeah?
And now, because Veilforce is damaged a little bit, just go ahead and hit the save spot. Now he's all healed up. So, since we can't go straight through, let's go around here. And this passage. So we're not quite strong enough to overkill these enemies, but if you use Lulu to go ahead and use Blizzard on the Killer Bees right now, she should have enough magic strength to take out the Killer Bees in an overkill fashion. Let's do a little bit of spear breeding. I've got 2 or 3 levels worth per person almost, so might as well. Again, even being so, I guess you could say, just so low leveled, it's gonna be pretty hard to take out enemies constantly with overkills, so I'm not really too worried about that right now. Wow, was that my last ability sphere? No, I have one more. Yeah, as I told you guys, at the beginning of the game, you really don't have barely any ability spheres at all, so not too much of a worry though, in my opinion. I think we'll be okay. Even though we've got Silence Attack coming out, we still got the one for right now. With Kimori, what I like to go ahead and do, well, I suppose I'll show you, but I'm not really going to be leveling much with him for a little while, but a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not going to hold him back a massive amount, but just figured I'd let you guys know that probably not going to be seeing too much of Kimori, but oh well. Get some accuracy and some agility, and that'll be it. Okay, let's move on. Oh, yeah, that's right. In that treasure chest, we did get a scout for Waka. Let's go ahead and equip that. Ice Strike and Sensor, which is perfect because those Killer Bees are weak against ice. There's some more crusaders here. Go ahead and talk to her. Oh yeah, that's right. This must be the operation that they were talking about when we were on the SS Leaky. That door that they really didn't want to let us behind for whatever reason. Well, anyways, you talk to her a couple times. You get an item, which is not bad. I believe if you go over here, it's just going to circle around. So, you don't need to do that. There's another new enemy here. It's going to be the gold element, yellow element. But let's go ahead and... how do I want to take care of this? Let's go ahead and bring Tidus in. What I like to do is I like to use my faster characters to go ahead and take turns first. That's going to be Tidus, Waka, and Yuna for right now. So let's go ahead and take... oh, nice! We can overkill for right now. Now, I can go ahead and use water right now, because being Thunder Elemental, we just take him out with water. But instead of doing that, he's going to be getting his turn soon. So we learned some new abilities for Yuna just now, and they're pretty useful actually throughout the entirety of the game. And Null Shock will do exactly as it says. It will nullify any thunder elements, or I should say thunder spells that will come across it. So there we go. Immune, and now we can go ahead and call Kimari in, get his participation credit, and then finish off with Luke. Yeah.
Let's end this.
So that's kind of, like I said, just...
anyone thirsty?
The general idea with Final Fantasy X is that if you're playing fairly competently, a lot of the battles, especially just around just traveling in these random little dungeon areas, you don't really have much risk to actually be attacked. So it's just something to keep in mind. Again, play smart and pays a little bit to do so. Some more crusaders that give some items. Alright, let's do a little bit more searching around here. We take this north pass and head over here to the west. We can go ahead and get a Lux Sphere, which we won't be using for quite some time. Now, what the Lux Sphere will do, if we look at it real fast here, is you'll see these empty nodes, and what we can do is we can have specific spheres, like the Lux Sphere for instance, that we can use on this empty node to basically turn it into a luck version of any one of these stats. The only issue is with luck is that you need another sphere to open it, just like when you have an ability on the grid, you need an ability sphere, or if you have a defense or strength stat, you need a strength sphere, right? So we don't have the one to be able to unlock for, let's go ahead and card here, we don't have the one to enable us to get that luck. So what we're going to do is just bypass it for right now. We don't really have any other ability to do so anyway, so just taking out these guys regularly like I told you. Next up is Kimari. Go ahead and guard. I could use Lancet, but there's nothing to learn. Again, when it comes to actual enemy rages, I believe they're called. Lancet, the enemy abilities that you can get from Kimari. I'll point enemies out as that comes up throughout the playthrough. I will be getting all of them, and a lot of them are pretty useless. Well, anyways, before moving on forward to the east here, let's actually go ahead and double back a little bit, because I would actually like to go ahead and try to take on Ochu. Let's see, let's just make sure here I have what I want to have. I should have noted that we got Flee, which is, it's an ability that we're going to use, actually. The reason why I even told you guys, because we're going to be using it right now. When we go ahead and fight the Ochu, if we use Tidus right now to go ahead and use Flee, which is an automatic escape, triggers this little thing to happen. We'll get a few Phoenix downs, which is, kind of a nice little touch there. I didn't know that before seeing or, doing a little bit more research here. That's kind of a cool little thing, just getting all the items as much as we can. Let's see, let's do Yuna, Lulu, okay, and Tidus. Alright, let's take on Ochu, but this time for real. Let's put in my faster party members here, get out Lulu, and get... Perfect, okay. This guy is not... He's not easy by any means, especially right now. I mean, we're not strong at all. So, you may think what we're gonna do. Ochu is weak to fire, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and attack here with Tidus. And bring Lulu in. And cast fire on him. Now, what I want to do is, I want to just keep going on the offense towards Ochu here for a little while. You might think you want to use Dark Attack, but he's actually immune to it. Let's get Kimari in here. Throw an antidote right on Luca. See, that's what's nice about talking to Luzu right before this battle, because, hey, we actually get the ability to use the items that he was talking about, so not bad at all. Let's go ahead and actually use Tidus' overdrive here, do a little bit more damage. Nice. Good. We're making really good. Doing really good right now. He hasn't really done very much damage to us at all. Now, the Ochu can use, or Lord Ochu I should say, could use, he's going to use his poison attack, where he physically hits you and you can become poisoned, and he'll also use water. So that's why I'm going to preemptively use Null Tide with Yuna here. And I want to be able to hit him and get him down to a point where he's like around, I would say 1100, is that right? Maybe even less than 1500 HP. But it's still going to take a little while here. There's a good reason why I want to take him down to that amount too. Let's go ahead and have Kimari in here. Yeah, sure. He's going to get damaged by the poison, but that's okay. Dang, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, poison in this game actually does a pretty fair amount of damage. It's not like most other Final Fantasies. Fairly useful, actually. Okay, so this is the part in the battle where, when you've done enough damage, where Lord Ochu actually falls asleep. Uses rest, and while he uses rest, there's actually an auto regen, or I should say he basically casts regen on himself. While he's resting, he won't actually hit you or anything, but he will gain HP to the point where you're just not going to be able to really catch up with him. And plus, the reason why you don't want to hit him out from his sleep is because he's going to have a counter, which is exactly why I bring Velfor in to begin with. Earthquake here is the counter to when you actually wake him up from his rest. So that's why I bring in Velfor. That Earthquake would have done, massive damage to us. It might have even killed someone like Kimari at that point. So, and hell, it might have even killed all of us for all I know. But the fact of the matter is, right now with Velfor, with his charged overdrive, we're just going to use fire a few times and go ahead and take him out now with Energy Blast. Like I said, he has less than 1500. He's got 1200 right now. Use Energy Blast, and that'll take him out. Hell yes. That's right, 1400 damage, yeah. So that's kind of the sweet spot, but yeah, at this point, what's really good about overkilling Lord Ochu, which is exactly what you want to do, because he drops MP spheres, which are pretty useful.
A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
Well, I don't know why you guys want to fight. You told me that 100 of you guys couldn't even beat that guy. But after defeating Lord Ochu, if you go ahead and speak with
your best, kid.
Luzu here, we obtain an elixir. So, very nice. Got a lot of spoils from it here. But anyway, Got a little bit of extra length on today's episode, but, you know, not bad. What I'm going to do for next episode is I'm going to go ahead off screen and charge up Tidus's and Veil for Silver Triad. So that'll be that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.